wanted to do a little video here and talk to you about range gear, like a good case or bag to put your rifles in. You know, I've seen some people come in at the indoor range, and you know they have a big hard case, but yet they can only fit one rifle in it. And then they normally have another hard case that they have like 2 pistols in. And then they have like a little duffel bag with their ammo and stuff like that in there. And then this guy even had a rifle tucked over his shoulder. And it was just kind of interesting seeing him, you know, trying to walk and maneuver with all that stuff. He had to sit the stuff down just to open the door. And it's just kind of like a hassle. And I know they do make hard cases that you can fit. You know, I've seen some from, Flambeau or whatever it's called, where they have the double rifle case, where you can fit 2 scoped rifles in it and everything. But them hard cases are really bulky. They're thick. They're long. You know, you can't fit them in your trunk, or you can barely fit them in your back seat just because they're so long and bulky, and it's just kind of like a pain. Now, about a little over a year ago, I came across this bag here. This is a Explorer Tactical 3 rifle case. This case right here can hold 3 rifles, 2 pistols, 9 magazines. And then you actually have this little pocket right here as well, where you can, you know, put targets in there. You can also put like your hearing protection, you know, your glasses, all that type of stuff, or you know, a cleaning kit, a rod, whatever you might need. You can also fit in here. And you can even fit 3 pistols in here if you wanted to, or just like 2 pistols and a couple magazines. Then it's also got the mole webbing here to attach stuff if you wanted to. And not only that, this also has a sniper mat in it that you can take out. And it actually, let's see, I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera here. And you can lock it here too. It's got a lock on the zipper. It's got I don't have a lock on that zipper. I thought it did. This case is empty right now. And it's got real nice thick padding that goes all the way around it. This is the Explorer Tactical 3 rifle case, and you can see here it's got the straps, you know, so you can strap it in. It's got a thing here for your barrel, and then a thing here for your buttstock, just to help keep it in place. I believe this particular one is like 47 inches long or something like that. And then right here in the middle, you do have your sniper mat that can come out. It opens up here and it just velcros in right there, and you can easily take it out. Now what's really neat too about this mat is you see, you can go the long ways with it, like how it has velcro here, and it actually attaches right here at the top. So if you needed to, you can attach this thick pad to this up here, and you have yourself a really long mat. I mean, you could use this thing for like just about, that's like a big spread out on the bottom, like 5 people could sit on this thing. And then this right here comes down, and then you have more straps for another rifle. And then you have this for, you know, the barrel, and then the buttstock here. And then you have this big padding here. Now, that's what's great about this case. You put your rifle in here. You fold your mat over. You can fit a rifle in between the mat that's fully protected. And then you can fit another rifle here. And it zips up. Now, I've had a Mini 30 in here with a AR-15, and then I believe I had the 10-22 as well in there with it, and it all zips up fine. I believe I've even also had I had the gun socks on them, so I was able to fit both my ARs in here, along with my Marlin Model 60 and my 1022. So that was 4 rifles I could fit in this case. It zips up easy, no problems, carries, weight wasn't too bad. I mean, when you do have 3 rifles in here loaded up with, you know, these are long pouches here for magazines. You can fit 3 magazines in here. They are long enough to where you can fit the P-Mag 40s. Those fit in here no problem, and they can still Velcro over. You got some good stitching going on, just really good quality overall. So you can fit 3 magazines in each pocket. And then right here, you know, this is thick padding here as well. And then you have a thick pad here. And then you have some thick padding there. So, I mean, there's lots of room to fit, you know, like all your gear and stuff. And then there's some Velcro here, and I just put a couple patches on there just for some looks. And then this one's relatively thin. It's just kind of like a pocket that comes out like that. You can fit different stuff like that in there. Now, I haven't had no problems at all out of this case. It's worked very well. So there's, you know, it's like I said, you can fit up to, really, if they're on the smaller side, you can fit 4 rifles in there. If they're real big, bulky rifles, you might not be able to fit 3 in there. Like if you have 2 big, bulky rifles, you know, that got like the flashlights out on the side, big scope on them, and they're wide and everything, you might not be able to fit 3 in there. It just really depends on really what you're working with and what you're wanting to take to the range and all that. Now, when I go to the range, like I said, I normally take this to when I go to like an indoor range, or sometimes I take this to my gun club, but not too often. Honestly, when I go to my gun club, I normally, you know, in my safe, I normally keep my guns in like a gun sock, you know, just for extra protection. And, you know, the gun club is like a second home to everybody that's there. So, I mean, they do also have a big safe there, so you can even leave your guns there if you wanted to. But I normally just grab them out of the safe in the gun sock, you know, put them in the truck, and just take them to the gun club like that. But when I'm going to an indoor range, or I'm going somewhere new or something like that, or going over to somebody's house to shoot or whatever, I normally use this. You know, I load it up here with the magazines. I usually just keep targets in here, or maybe a little something extra just gets thrown in there. Sometimes I put pistols in here. Sometimes I'll put a little something different. So I'm normally carrying this. You know, I normally, you know, just carry it with the little handle just like that. And then also, I carry this little, it's a Blackhawk sportster bag. This thing is great. It's really, oh, and these have, one good thing I forgot to mention about this Explorer Tactical is it is superb quality, in my opinion. It even has YKKK zippers, American-made zippers. It's just great quality. I really like this case. But now the Blackhawk Sportster does not have YKKK zippers, but these zippers are big, as you can see here. And I mean, they work no problem. All of them have locking points on them on the sides. That's one great thing I did like about this as well, is on the sides they're made for pistols. And each side has this little pad in here to slip pistols in to help keep them protected. And that's really neat. And, you know, just so normally you might keep like a pistol on each side right here. And then on the front part, it unzips just like this. And then a little Velcro here to help. And then I still actually have a few things in here from where I did go to the range. As you can see, it does have like 2 separate compartments, but this can come out with the Velcro. No problem. So I mean, it's, you know, I got like a little bit of some 22 ammo in here. Got, you know, just some cheap little hearing protection. You know, I usually have like some rifles and maybe a couple pistols and some magazines in this. I carry my ammo, maybe a couple more pistols and some more magazines and all that in this bag. So these are the only 2 bags I normally carry. Now sometimes, like if I'm taking my little AK variant out or something like that, you know, I do have some of the bulky drum magazines for that. So sometimes I might, you know, carry, this is a little, I believe it's like maybe like a I'm guessing around Vietnam era Chinese AK drum pouch thing here. So sometimes I'll put, you know, the big drum in this and then just throw this over my shoulder as well. So I mean, that's just a little extra carrying option if you can't fit it all in. But I really do like this bag. It does have like a hard plate in the bottom. This bag to me seems great quality as well. I've probably had 60 pounds worth of ammo and some magazines and, you know, 2 guns on the side. And this thing, I mean, it gets heavy with all that in there, but this bag has no problem carrying it. And it also does have some little mole webbing here. And I normally do have a little mole pouch right here. And, you know, I keep things like I usually have some little anti-fog wipes for my glasses. I normally carry some alcohol pads because, you know, when you're reloading that, I'm not wearing gloves and you're reloading mags all the time, your fingers get black and stuff like that. So, and then, you know, I normally have my little cleaning kit. I just have it. I had to use this little mole pouch, but I am going to get another one back for this bag. But in that pouch, I normally have like these, just like little lens wipes, the anti-static, anti-fog. Normally have several of those, and then, you know, you're on a little like necklace type thing here. I have, you know, the sight thing for an AR to sight that in. And then this is the sight thing for the CZ Scorpion. I normally have that, and I have like a little mini, just a multi-tool thing. I believe I got this free from Marlboro. And then I have another thing of hearing. I usually wear double hearing protection. I will have these in, and then I will have the big ones over that. But sometimes, you know, when you're getting up close on a rifle or something, these can get in the way. So I normally always wear double hearing protection, so if I have to, I can take these off for a little bit, and I'm still good to go. And I have just like a little small cleaning kit here. You know, you might never know if you might case or something like that might get stuck, and then you need a rod to bang it out or something like that. So I normally have that in there. And then I have some of these little kills germs, just a little hand wipe. Like I said, your hands get black. Then I have like a couple of little Allen keys. Just a few things like that is what I normally keep on the little mole pouch that goes right here. But like I said, I had to use it, so I actually took it off. So I've just kind of thrown everything in here. But that's just a few little things I always normally take. And then, of course, in that mole pouch, I normally keep this. This is brand new. I haven't actually used it yet. Just some gun medic lube. It's a quick fix. I use this sometimes. I've had good experiences with it. Yeah, it's just, you know, just typical like stuff you would take to the range. This stuff is great. So then, you know, you can throw this on your back or you can carry it as well. And then I'm normally carrying this. That's it. Now, granted, both of these, when you're carrying them, you know, this one will probably weigh about 30 pounds or so, maybe a little more. And then this one might weigh 20, 25 pounds, depending on how much ammo and all that you're taking. So, I mean, and this also does have a little shoulder strap as well. I just took it off. It just kept getting in the way. But this little Blackhawk Sportster bag, I believe I got this off Walmart.com for like 30 bucks or something like that. Really great, big, bulky zippers. I've had this bag I think I've had this bag longer than I've had this one. But it still looks relatively new. So, I mean, this is like my ammo bag. I used to carry like an ammo can, But you can just fit more in this, and then it's relatively lighter as well, and you can, just fit more in here. So I normally just always carry this. So, I hope this helps. Just some good range gear. Please like, subscribe, and share.